Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. What's going on, guys? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Okay. Let me adjust my cafe. Okay. Is it good like this? Well, anyhow. So I welcome you guys to the channel. So you guys are highly welcome. Okay, I know most of you are here because of the GDP card trade we executed was a Swiss swing position trade. So on this live, I'm going to talk about the trading strategy, the entry, the exit, the emotions, and everything that happened on this trade. Okay, so we're going to jump into the chart. I'm going to share my screen right now. We'll talk about the journal, we'll talk about the trading, and all of that. So at the end of this video, you're going to learn one or two things that will help you to skyrocket your trading strategy or trading journey to the next. Okay, so I will encourage you to stay to the end of this presentation, and you're going to learn one or two things by the end. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Henry the Great. I share trading tips, I talk about my trading strategy, and then you're going to learn one or two things as you stick around in my channel. So if you're also new, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so you be notified whenever I release a new video like this. So let's get started on GDP card trade that just ended. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm going to share my screen. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So my screen is being shared right now. Going to I just hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, yeah. So on this trade, GDP card was actually a very successful trade we executed. In fact, it is one of the best trade we had because we have other couple of trade that we've taken so far in the past, but GDP card is also one of them. So this was actually a very sweet swing position we had on GDP card. So first of all, we're going to talk about the analysis part of the trade. Okay, we'll start out with the analysis part of the trade. Then we'll talk about the entry. Then we'll talk about the stop loss, the exit, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys the MT5 execution of the trade. Yes, that's what I normally do because a lot of people will be like, oh, you're showing us the chart, but how about the execution? How are we sure that you executed? You actually executed this trade. So at the end of the video, I'm going to share my MT5 execution of the trade. You're going to see how the trade play out because MT5 will show you the trails of the sells and of the buys that happened on the trade. Okay, so first of all, let's get it started. Now, daily GDP card. Okay, so first of all, what happened was before I got this trading set up, price was already at this point. So we'll go through the trading journal. Okay, so on the trading journal, when I find out this trading setup, well, I trade harmony patterns. Yes, I trade harmony patterns, and we have about 8, 9 to 10 patterns in the harmony family that we trade. There are so many of them have the Gatly bat, alternate bat, cipher, shark, and AB equals to CD patterns, and all of them. So, and we have the bearish and bullish scenarios. And if you join our community, you're going to learn all of this. And it's very, very sweet, it's very simple, and it's very consistent. And it's been around for since the inception of the financial market. This trading strategy has been around. It has not changed, nothing has changed, and it is consistent over and over again. So it is a wonderful trading strategy. Okay, so when I saw this trading setup, price was already here. First of all, I have to do what? The first thing you need to do is to do what? Mark out your what? Key level. So I already have my weekly key levels and my daily key levels marked out already on this particular trading scenario. So I already have my daily and my weekly key level marked out. Okay, you can agree with me that price has not actually get to this point when I marked out this key level. This was the last touch. Okay, then we'll have other key levels we have here. Then on the daily time frame, if you're also wondering how come that place is a key level, you have to join the community to learn. It is not easy, but it is easy when you join the community because we're going to teach you how to mark out key levels. It's not a random point in the market. It's not even a psychological level. There are criteria we use to mark out the key levels. And the good thing about these key levels is that 80-90% of the time, they aligns with our what setups. You're going to find out right now. So on the daily key level or on the daily time frame, I also mark out my what? My daily key level. So we'll mark out key levels on the weekly and on the daily. That's a place we mark out our key levels. Okay. So now on the daily time frame, we'll start to look out for our trading opportunity, because most times, most of our trading opportunities are swing trade. We also have day trade like in a 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame, but this scenario is a swing trading opportunity. Okay, so on the daily time frame, I begin to see this kind of structure. First of all, I saw this structure. Yeah, I saw this structure, and I actually, yes, I took notice of that structure on my journal. Yes, yeah, I took notice of it on my journal. It was supposed to be a shark of 0.886. Okay, because right before then, price has not actually dropped to this point. Price has not dropped to this point. Okay, price has not gotten to this point then. All right, so I went down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, that was when things started to play out. First of all, the shark of 0.886 failed. Yes, this shark of 0.886 that was supposed to be here failed. All right, so why it failed was because we didn't get a reversal at 0.886, because if I put my Fibonacci level from this point, I told you guys you're going to learn something new. From this point to this point, you can see that this is 0.886. And if I zoom in on that, you can find out that this is 0.886. We didn't get a reversal at 0.886 from high to low. You can't just learn harmonic in this video. So you have to join a community to learn. I'm just teaching you how the trade was executed, okay? So now, since we didn't get that reversal at that point, I have to now reevaluate the journal. I went to my journal and I have to reevaluate. And I said, okay, fine, we have a sharp pattern that failed, all right? And we also have a bullish alternate bat. That was when I got to see this bullish alternate bat. First of all, I have to make sure that this place is actually 0.382. That was what really got me interested. First of all, put my Fibonacci level from this high to this low. I found out that place didn't actually test that 0.886. So that is where we need to understand that market is never perfect, all right? So what I did was to adjust my Fibonacci level to this swing low, and I found out that, yes, we now have that full test of that, what, 0.886. If you zoom in on, you can find out that we have that full test of that, what, 0.886. This week candle, I just wicked it out and then push all the way up to create this retracement level. Okay, and after that, when I got that confirmation, and I pushed down to this point to know if actually the PRS, which is the potential reversal zone, if we're going to get what 1.13, which confirms this alternate bat. Now, I put in my Fibonacci level of 1.13. I found out that yes, we got that text of 1.13, and that's 1.13. What else can you see there? It aligns with our key level. It aligns with our what? With our key level. That's a key level we have already drawn in future. It was not that our price was there. We have already drawn the key level already, all right? So it aligns with our what? Our key level, and that was what made this place a high probability what? Setup, okay? So that was what made it a high probability what? Setup, all right? Now that has taken care of itself. So now, since we have this sorted out, there's additional measurement. There is an additional measurement which complements this 1.13, and that additional measurement is from 2.24 of B to C. Let me do that immediately for you guys to show you guys the power of harmonic pattern. Now, you can see that what we see here is 1.13. Now, if I measure from B to C is this leg, the extension of this leg, we're going to see that it's either we have 2.0, 2.24, or 2.618, or 3.14, or 3.618, complementing with this PRZ of 1.13. So let's check that out. Now, I put my Fibonacci level from this B to C, and I add my extension measurement of 2, very far, 2.618, very far, 3.618, voila. So we have that 3.618 complemented that what? 1.14. Let's look at that. Let's actually zoom in on that to see how effective that is. You can see it is what? Within a close approximation. Look at 1.13 there. Look at 1.13 here, which is the last measurement and test it. Look at 3.618. Within this close approximation, that is what we need to see. High probability was set up. We have a key level, we have a harmonic setup, we have a complementary measurement which aligns with the harmonic setup of 1.13. What else is remaining? entry criteria. Yes, that's what we teach in our community. Entry criteria, because we're going to have amazing patterns, but if we don't see our entry, we are not executing the trade. All right. So now all we have to do is to wait for our entry criteria. And then we saw one of our entry criteria. Of course, members of the community, if they're watching this video right now, they have already seen the confirmation. Yes. So we saw the confirmation here. And what happened? We saw the daily RCC entry model. We saw the H1 support entry model. We executed our trade. So the trade was executed. And what about the stop loss? Stop loss is defined. It's not a random place. No. Stop loss is not a random place. Take profit is not a random place. They are all tied down to what? Fibonacci levels. Okay. Now, that is the beauty of harmonic pattern. Now, let's look at that together. Now, for the take profit and the stop loss level, what we need to do is to look at the take profit level. Now, for the stop loss, we move from what? From A to D. From A to D. Now, originally, this is like this, slightly below X. 0.05. 0.05. 0.05. Yes, if I zoom in on that, you can see that that is where the stop loss is supposed to be, minus 0.05. That is like 5% distance from the PRZ. Okay, that is where the stop loss is supposed to be. What about the take profit level? 0.382. Since it's an alternate bat, the take profit level of alternate bat is 0.382 and 0.618. So let's plug in that 0.382, 0.618. That has been plugged in. Now we achieved the first take profit level, which is TP1 at 0.382. When price got here, price refused to go up, refused to go down. What I did with profit, okay, you're going to see all the partial profit I took on the MT5. I'm going to share that right away very soon. So I was just waiting, and I was also praying that my village people will not remember me on this trade. Yes. So, and then after day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, the high was what? Breaking. Patient. That is what we preach in our community. Patient. And our strategy will force you to be patient, even though you're not a patient person. I'm very bad in emotions. I'm this and that. I can't handle my emotions. I can't handle my psychology. This and that and that. Don't worry. When you join our community, you will be forced. The setup, the strategy will force you to be patient. That you can't escape it. All right. So that was what happened. And what happened? Finally, we achieved our what? Full target at what? 0.618. So that was how we signed out on this trade. And I actually took notice of that on my journal. Yes. You can see how we journal our trade. Trading is a business. It's not something you wake up in the morning, pick up your phone and begin to press random button. It's a serious business. So, all right. So we have a file for every trading we are taking. We have a file for it. We journal everything that's happening on that trade. Okay. So full TP was achieved and this trade was closed. So that was how we achieved. Of course, I didn't actually put my stop loss here. My stop loss was around this place. Yes. Okay, but this is the standard place of keeping stop loss. So I ended up achieving 6.8% on this trade. That means if you're risking like, let's say for instance, somebody want to chat me for something. If you're risking like $50 on this trade, that means if you're risking $50, you're gonna make $300 on this trade. If you're risking $100 on this trade, you are making what? You're making $680. And if you're risking $500, you're making how much? $3,400. Okay. Yes. So now that was how this trade was executed and was finalized. Are you enjoying the strategy? You see how simple the strategy is. Mark at your key level. Go down to lower time frame. See actually if you see any upcoming harmonic patterns that is going to align with that key level. Once price gets to that key level, you have a harmonic pattern. What else are you waiting for? You wait for your entry. Once you see your entry, you execute. After you execute, what happens? You manage your position. Your entry is given to you. Your exit SL level is given to you. Your take profit level is given to you. Why do you like stress? So let's go to MT5. Let me share my MT5 right now with you guys. Okay, how am I going to do that? I don't know if this is going to share, but Let me see if this is sharing. I just hope that this is actually sharing. I don't know if you guys can see my MT5. Let me see. Okay, yes, I think it's sharing, yeah. So you can see that that is actually how we executed this trade, okay? That was how we executed this trade. Now look at the MT5 right here. I don't know if I change this thing to dark, blue. Let me see if that is going to show. It's not showing, but I think show trade history. Don't do this to me, you show trade history now. Show trade history. Good. It's showing. You can see the trade history. First of all, where is that is this guy? Right. Okay. So this was where the trade was executed. I think I'm gonna do this was where the trade was executed here. Yes. If you let me see if this can show right now. If I click here, you're gonna see something now. You're gonna see something like you're going to see buy. If you zoom in on this live, you're going to see buy two. That means buy two means that I'm using two lots. I was using two lots. So buy two. So that was where the trade was executed. Buy two. Now price was pushing up, pushing up. I took partial profit here, which you see sell. Sell one, meaning that I took one position out, remaining what? One lot. Okay. Price push all the way to this point. I took partial profit again. Okay. Now price push all the way here. Full target was what achieved. So from this point to this point, that was how the trade was executed. And if you look close, you're going to see the line. You're going to see that that line, the trading line. You can see this green line. Yes, that was how this is where the trade was closed. So that was how we achieved. That was how this trade was executed and was achieved. So I don't know if you guys enjoyed this video, okay? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel. We also have other trade that is running. Yeah, we have other trade that is also running. We have other trade that is running. Okay, so if you subscribe to the channel, you're going to keep learning something new on the channel. So we have other trade that is running. There are swing positions. Most of them are running. Most of them are in profit and all that. So we're going to release new videos in future. And if you're interested to learn about our strategy, like I explained, it's very simple. Join the community. Stop stressing yourself. Stop stressing yourself. And it's not even expensive. Yes, because I believe that trading is hard. At the same time, you don't have to put too much price on the knowledge because there are so many knowledge out there. The most important thing is investing your time and effort to learn the strategy. So we make the barrier to entry very, very average, very affordable, so that you will not blame us for your own mistakes. So you know that you're actually going to put in your best, put in your time and effort to learn what is being taught. Okay, it's an amazing community. It's an amazing community that we are actually ready to help you to succeed. So if you watch the end of this video, I love you. Okay, and I wish you all the best. So this will be the end. This have brought us to the end of this video. Okay, so I love you guys. Watch out for new videos. Till then, bye for now.